If you need a satisfying meal that won't break the bank, fast food joints and fast casual chains are the ticket. But with fast food comes great danger and mystery.
Where could Frank go to get mysterious meat?
What can you trust? Well, according to fast food workers on one Reddit thread, these are the things you need to start ordering. Popeyes is known for its Louisiana-style fried chicken, but the hot cinnamon apple pie might secretly be the best item on their menu, according to the employees. Why? Unlike McDonald's, Popeyes still fries their pies. The crispy fried pie crust shell is coated in an ample amount of cinnamon sugar, and the filling features soft chunks of apple in a sweet and sticky sauce. If you miss the classic McDonald's apple pies, it's worth seeking out the nearest Popeyes to try their version. People flock to Arby's for their meaty sandwiches, but like any fast food joint worth its beef, Arby's also serves desserts. And it turns out their shakes are a serious contender for best item on the menu, especially according to one anonymous employee, their Jamocha shakes, a coffee and chocolate milkshake topped with whipped cream and chocolate sauce if you're feeling fancy. It's the perfect sweet counterpoint to all that salty meat you probably just had. If you're some kind of monster, you can even dip your bacon in it for the ultimate fast food mashup experience. If you find yourself tired of getting Whopper after Whopper, consider the Rodeo Burger, a relatively inexpensive menu option that isn't always listed. Rodeo burgers consist of barbecue sauce, one slice of American cheese, onion rings, and obviously a burger, served on the usual sesame seed bun. It bests most of the other single patty burgers at the chain by a landslide. The Rodeo King Burger, which is different, is for those with heartier appetites. It's made with 2 beef patties, 3 half strips of thick-cut bacon, 2 slices of American cheese, barbecue sauce, crispy onion rings, and mayo, all on the restaurant's signature sesame seed bun. Both versions make a strong case for adding onion rings to pretty much anything.
Onion ring attack! Ah, greasy!
Wendy's may be famous for their square beef burger patties, but that's far from the only thing on their menu. One employee recommended the bacon cheese potato. Unsurprisingly, that's a baked potato loaded with melted cheese and a scoop of real bacon bits. Wendy's stands alone as one of the only fast food restaurants to successfully sell a baked potato. Though many have tried, Wendy's has 30 years of precious baked potato experience, giving them the edge, and it all comes down to authenticity. They're raw and wrapped in foil when they enter the convection oven and baked for an hour. Other chains just aren't willing to make the same effort, even though they're so good.
Potatoes!
Taco Bell adds new menu options all the time, which means some of their tastiest options get overlooked. One such item is the Cheesy Gordita Crunch, which is apparently an employee favorite. Combining the best parts of multiple Tex-Mex options in one neat little package, it features a classic beef crispy taco with lettuce, cheese, and spicy ranch sauce, then wraps it in a pillowy, soft flatbread that's covered in melted cheese. Want a supreme? Just add tomatoes and sour cream. You can also go meatless and swap beef for beans. And the Doritos Locos upgrade? You may as well give up. You've hit peak Taco Bell. But wait, there's more. According to another Taco Bell employee, the chain's cheesy fiesta potatoes are where it's at. And they're sort of like nachos if you swapped out the tortilla chips for spuds. They usually cost less than $2 an order, but you can customize them as well. Adding guac is never a bad idea, right? Pizza is what Little Caesars is all about, but they have other items on the menu that just might outdo their signature product. According to one former employee, the most overlooked item at the chain is Italian cheese bread with garlic cream cheese dipping sauce. Think deep dish breadsticks with a crispy crust and a golden, crisp cheese rim with Italian spices for extra flavor. You get 10 in an order, and you can usually find them in the hot and ready section, so you don't even have to wait. Add some creamy garlic dipping sauce for about 49 cents for a perfect match, but you can also get a little weird by going for ranch, spicy cheddar, and barbecue sauces. Domino's may be a pizza place, but they also have a whole selection of pastas, hot subs, and chicken. But what we're here to talk about today is their desserts. It turns out their pizza oven is also pretty good at baking up sweet treats, and it's the chocolate lava crunch cake that's the real star. Because the cake is baked in a pizza oven at a high temperature, it gets a crust on the outside. When you crack into it, out comes a burst of liquid hot fudge ready to be spooned up. It's a dessert so good, it's led some employees to a life of crime, with one stating, "Sometimes I'd accidentally break one while boxing it and eat the mistake while a new one was cooked."